I'm Isis Romero, and this is the news in San Antonio. Tensions over immigration raids have been escalating. In Los Angeles, protests sparked looting and clashes with police. And in San Antonio, protesters over the weekend criticized ICE for detaining local migrants in recent weeks. We're hearing from an immigration attorney who shares how his clients are being impacted. Zach Briggs reports.
Anti-ICE protests spanned the country over the weekend, from the more destructive events in Los Angeles to the largely peaceful demonstration in San Antonio. Activists pushing back against Washington's intensified efforts to detain and deport migrants.
The very core principles of our revolution were that there are no kings in this country, was that individuals have rights. And those are the principles that are under attack.
Immigration attorney Jonathan Ryan leads the San Antonio-based nonprofit Advocato. His team primarily represents asylum seekers in the middle of deportation proceedings.
I was speaking with a mother who has a child with cancer who is receiving services here in San Antonio. And she doesn't know if she's going to get picked up when she goes to court, or if even ICE is going to pick up her child.
In recent weeks, KENS 5 captured the moments when ICE agents detained migrants after a judge dismissed their cases outside immigration court. The Trump administration tasking ICE to make 3,000 arrests per day in an effort to speed up deportations of migrants, including those with criminal histories.
What's happening right now when people are not represented, when they're not informed, is that they're being railroaded through these processes.
As ICE raids ramp up nationwide, Ryan believes there will be an increase in requests for virtual hearings as the fear of being arrested remains.
There is a motion that I'm giving out that's available online that people can fill out themselves to request to have their hearing online. Now, does that make people completely immune to detention? Maybe yes or maybe no.
Zach Briggs, KENS 5.
One person is dead and another is injured after a head-on crash Monday morning. Police say a man and woman driving a truck on Old Highway 90 crossed into oncoming traffic and crashed into another truck head-on. Investigators say the man died and the woman was hurt. The driver of the other truck was arrested for DWI. After leading San Antonio for 8 years, Mayor Ron Nirenberg is saying goodbye. On Monday, the mayor delivered a farewell address from City Council chambers. In his speech, Nirenberg spoke about the work the city has accomplished, including a drop in the poverty rate, decline in recent violent crimes, and a decrease in the unemployment rate. The mayor also highlighted the power of community and giving everyone a chance.
So thank you for believing in the potential of our neighbors. Thank you for hiring our friends. Thank you for building homes for our families. And thank you for betting on me all these 8 years. Because it's the raw talent in our community that has always lived within San Antonio. We just needed to give our neighbors their shot. So let's keep doing that.
Nirenberg went on to thank members of his staff, city employees, and his family. He also sent well wishes to Mayor-elect Gina Ortiz-Jones and the new city council. Temporary paper license plates are going away in Texas. As Jeremy Baker reports, the goal is to cut down on fraudulent plates that are easy to duplicate.
It's House Bill 718, and according to the legislation, paper tags like this one here will no longer be issued starting on July 1st, replaced with metal ones that are much harder to copy.
This is a family-owned business, so we buy cars and we flip them.
George Abdullah is the general manager of Adams Sports Car on Hildebrand Road. He says getting rid of the temporary paper license plates and replacing them with metal ones is a good way to help cut down on cars criminals can cash in on.
That will help a lot, I think, because anyone that has like paper plates in the streets, they could just take a picture, print it out, and anyone could use those plates.
Most buyers will receive a general issue license plate that is black and white, like this one. But there will be 4 other plates of different colors too. Purple for provisional buyers that are interested in a car but haven't committed to its purchase. Blue for a dealer temporary tag that can be used in test drives or for loaner cars. Green for out-of-state buyers who buy a vehicle in one state but will register it in another. And red for limited use with restrictions on how that vehicle will be used, such as for utility work or only operating in the daytime. Jella says going from 1 plate to 4 could leave some dealers dumbfounded, at least when the law first goes into effect in July.
There could be a little mistakes that can happen in the first, but after we get to know more about the system, I think that it will be easier for all of us dealers.
Once the state stops issuing the paper tags at the beginning of July, those that remain and are still legitimate will expire on September 1st. From the city's northwest side, Jeremy Baker, KENS 5.
Fredericksburg Fire and EMS rescued a man at Enchanted Rock State Park over the weekend. Video of the dramatic rescue was posted on social media. Fire officials say they deployed a rope team to get to a hiker who had suffered a traumatic injury. The man was eventually airlifted to a trauma facility. We're still waiting to find out exactly how the man was hurt. Well, from South Texas all the way to the Pacific Ocean, a San Antonio woman is setting sail on an incredible journey. Giselle De Leon was selected from applicants worldwide to go on a special deep sea expedition. Roxy Van Rooten has her inspiring journey.
Hi, my name is Giselle De Leon. I am the lead STEM educator here at SAMSAT, the San Antonio Museum of Science and Technology. Ever since I can remember, from the earliest memory I have, I've always loved STEM and science, and when I got that acceptance letter that I was going to be a science communication fellow with Nautilus Live, oh gosh, I was so excited.
Yeah, that's a great thing to say. It's giving us a lot of side-eye right now. Yeah.
Now, Giselle's preparing for her most ambitious project yet, joining a science team aboard the exploration vessel Nautilus to map and study unexplored marine environments in the Marshall Islands.
So these habitats are lush and vibrant, and there are perhaps species we have never seen before. And if we can't identify those species, we're not able to protect those species.
Giselle was selected from a global pool of applicants, and it's not just about representing her community, but as a woman in STEM as well.
It's an incredible honor to be able to not only represent San Antonio, but as well as my community here in the Thompson and Quintana neighborhoods here, to be able to show all our students and all our people here that, hey, you can do it too.
She's already been training with other scientists and engineers in Guam, and she hopes her experience will especially resonate with young girls in San Antonio's underrepresented communities.
You belong in science, technology, engineering, and math. And we need you. We need you to keep going, even when it seems difficult.
Through this expedition, Giselle will use underwater robots, seafloor mapping technology, and live educational streams to share her findings in real time with students back home.
Never in my life would I think that I would be able to get to live my dream, to share my passion and my curiosity for the sciences within my own community.
Giselle's journey starts this summer, and you can follow her journey live online by finding a link on our website at kens5.com. Roxy Van Rooten, KENS 5.
And that's the news in San Antonio.